my name is GG Fizz. How y'all doing today? Thank you so much for joining me. ARK Survival Building Series with Fizz. Hello. So, a lot of people asking me, is the metal tree platform different? And I'm like, no. But they're like, but how do you set it up to make it centered? And I'm like, well, I don't know. I actually haven't experimented with it. So, I'm just going to do a quick video for you guys, really quickly, experimenting on the metal platform since we didn't do it for the wood one. But I'm pretty sure this is quite literally simple because, as you can tell, the metal one has a center point already. So I think this is a lot easier to build, honestly, on. But obviously, it's way more expensive than the wood one, and also it is metal. And a lot of people don't like metal stuff in the game. A lot of people like the wood and stone. Oh, look at sneak peek. Oh, that's for Tuesday's episode. But yeah, so let's experiment on this, shall we? So obviously, if we look at it, right, this is the center point, hands down. This is probably the best thing they've ever designed in ARK that has an actual center point. Literally, this is literally the center point. So, you can do a couple things, right? So, a lot of people are asking me, alright, the fence foundations work lovely, but how can you use foundations in Dinosaurs? And I was like, well, if you want to get the most out of your structure, you want to do it all the way to the side, right? But what happens if you don't want it all the way to the side? Well, you get down inwards, right? So then, if you go, the more you go in, right, the less you can put, like, for walls. So you get to the point, so, like, if you look at this metal one, right, this one has a couple layers. So you'd say, this would be layer 1, layer 2, layer 3, 4, you know, etc. You can do it either way. I mean, you could do it like this even as well. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And what I mean about layers is where you can start placing walls. So the metal one gives you a more direct like area. Like you can see exactly every single area. Like on the wood one, right? What's the wood one have? Just flat off, like straight wood planks that go outwards. Now luckily they made a different color variation so you can see the middle. But it's not, you can't just, well, you could just be like, all right, where I want to place this, like, right, you know, like, right here. I mean, you could do that, but you don't know if that's going to work around in a circle. This one, you kind of can. The reason why is if I did something like this, right? If I wanted to start on this one, right? So, I'm just going to guess, right? So, we're using a metal foundation, and I want to put it right in the middle of this one. Let me line it up pretty good. Hold on. Do something like that. That lined up. This foundation stuff is tricky, but you guys wanted me experimented with it, so that is relatively right in the middle of kind of where I want to go. Now, if I did something like this, like if I just pretend there was fence foundations, and then I did dino doors. Actually, instead of pretending, let's just do it. Actually, let's set this up exactly how I would try and do it. So, let's see. So if I did something like this, let me see. If you guys didn't want to do fence foundations, we wanted foundations. Oh, oops, sorry. I already messed up. It needs to be more forward. Just toss that out. Okay. Come on. Come on. Sorry if this video is out a little later than today. I've been busy recording stuff, and my family is gone, so I have to take care of the entire house, which is a pain in the butt. That's fine. So, if I did something like that, you still have this gap. Well, you could do something. I'm sorry I'm using stone, but this is like the numbers I remember. You could do something like this to like branch the middle part so it doesn't like have the gap, you'd say, like that. That works. And then what you can do, imagine this is all stone or metal. Sorry, but I don't like using metal that much, and it's a lot easier to show you guys in the video than using metal, because metal on metal just looks really hard to see. Stone on stone, like the stone foundations and stone stuff, just changes quite a bit. So we could do something like this. It's a lot harder, I would say. Put something like this, and then what you could do is put the dino doors like so, like all the way around. And I was actually thinking about using this technique that we're doing right now for the compound because for Monday's episode, which is tomorrow, we're going to be building a structure for the compound. This will be like a community compound, like SAP, and it's going to be built on a bridge. But we're not going to build the bridge until the bridges technique comes out. But yeah, so that's like a different kind of way you can use the metal foundation. Like the metal, you can do it on this, but honestly, this one's just so much easier to line up stuff. I mean, look at it's pretty much perfectly straight, and it's going to be perfectly like aligned every time because you know exactly where to put it. You want to move it just a little bit forward. This one's a little too forward, so I'd have to redo it. But you want to just put it exactly like that. But that's how you can use foundations, and then you can obviously just use like, I mean, let's see. If I did something like this, right? It's gonna be imperfect. Yep, you can't do that. But you'll be able to have like a flooring like this, right? Like that. Now, I didn't test. I did test it once, but I don't know. So let me see if I can do the lower foundation trick. Does it work on the tree? It does work on the tree. Okay. Actually, let me quickly... I know I'm using metal. It spawned in. Who cares? Okay, let me see. Come on. Come on. Go down. Lower. Huh. It's just interesting. Okay, there you go. It's interesting that sometimes it doesn't want to snap properly with it. Just go in a circle. So, if you wanted to, you just do the foundation trick and put foundations down if you really wanted to, but I don't know. It's not like it's not really needed for this tree fort. I mean, I guess if you really want, like, all right. So here's the thing, right? If you really wanted to do this and you wanted to have like say if you made the metal one, right? But you don't really like the look of the metal, but you built the metal because of the durability, and you wanted a stone one. There you go. You can do the stone lower foundation trick, I guess. What is the number for this again? 2. Let's see. I just want to see how far I can go with this. Oh, hold on. This. This, and... Alright, so now... It looks like... Wow, okay, so that is the lowest you can go. So you can't go lower than that. So, perfect. Just enough to cover up the, foundation itself. So... Pretty cool. But yeah. So, hopefully I helped you guys out. Hopefully I answered a couple of questions about the foundations and stuff, because a lot of you guys had questions about what about the foundations. Another thing I want to go over again, when you're placing fence foundations down, right? I don't remember if I did, or if I went over this in the last wood one, which was like 30 minutes long, but you don't want to place it, so whenever you look at the tree, right, there's the right and left way you can look at it, like counterclockwise and clockwise. You don't want to place the fence foundations counterclockwise or clockwise. So if you look at the tree, you don't want to place it left always. You don't want to face this way. You actually want to always face this way. And the reason why is I'll show you. If I don't remember if I showed you this, but if I place this down here, I'm going to put the wall up. What's going to be wrong with the wall? See how the wall is in the back area? It's kind of not in the front. But if I placed it this way, I can place it in the front now when I hit E. So obviously when you try to place it, it's at backwards. You just hit E, and now it's facing in front. The reason why is it's been pretty buggy with the reasonings of placing it on this platform. Now, the reason why is, watch. So if I do, what is it, 315. You're not going to be able to place these, right? This is cool, ready? So if I do it this way, I can now... Oh, hold on. You have to put a pillar. Look at that. Look at that. A fence foundation with a wall with one pillar equals a ceiling. How is that even possible? Now I'm going to show you over here on the ground that this actually works as well. I think. I don't know. Let me retest this. If I did this, place a wall, I can do that. Isn't that crazy? Can't place it that way though. Why? I can place it outwards. I don't know. It's weird building mechanics, and I feel like what they have done is open up a lot of building mechanics, but they've also made a lot of bugs. So, did you know you can't actually place a glass wall on a fence foundation without a pillar connecting to the sorts of connecting to it? Isn't that weird? Yeah, I'll show you what I mean. So, if I spawn, what is it? 435, right? Or what did I just press? Rip. No, that's not it. Green. Apparently I can't spell green, right? Apparently I still can't spell greenhouse, right? I was right. It was 38. I was close. So, sorry if I'm going over a lot of stuff, but a lot of people had a lot of questions. So, I can't place this here. I can't place it here. The reason why it's on the foundation. That works. So, just a regular foundation, you can place, obviously, that. That works. But you can't actually place that on here unless I do something like this. Isn't that fucking weird? That's the weirdest thing ever. It's so weird. And I know, I'm pretty sure you can't do this and this, right? That doesn't work, right? Yeah. There's no foundation support. So somehow, the coding for this got really messed. I don't know. I don't know if it's been like that since it's been out, but with this update, I found that you can't place a glass wall without a pillar or a foundation itself, which is kind of weird. Yeah. So, anyways, that's it. Quick video for today. A lot of people are asking what the center points of this. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask them down below. I'll try and answer them. Hopefully this kind of technique will kind of help you building and stuff. But don't forget the fence foundation one. Go watch the wooden one. It explains more in detail on how to use it. And I guess I could find the center point real quick for you guys for this. So I guess the center point I would put for this would be around right there. I think that looks good. That looks pretty good. Just like there, and then let's see. Place that there. And that there. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So yeah. So anyways, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you guys liked the video, leave a thumbs up, a like, share, comment, it. And don't forget, Tuesday is going to be the good episode for that. Not showing anymore. So that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.